Hi all, well Zoe here. I've come outside to get a bit of fresh air and clear the head after a hectic couple of weeks at the start of the season. Just as we thought all the Bulldogs bashing was over and done with, it looks like our boys have gone and put another nail in what seems to quickly becoming the managerial coffin of Martin Jol. David Levy was unimpressed by the first few games of our season. He's going to be downright outraged by our performance against Fulham on Saturday. Okay, so I think we need to be looking at the two sides of the coin here. Yes, the first 75 minutes showed some amazing performances from our Spurs boys, which led to a cool 3-1 lead without too much fuss. We saw some good performances from Bale. Definitely showed us what a player he's going to be. I remember watching him play for Wales last year against a really good Brazil team, and saw how he could stretch his legs and position the ball well, and thought then that he'd be a great player, not knowing that he would actually don a Spurs shirt in a year's time and be running out for us. But I think he showed us snapshots of the man of the match performances that he hopefully will be pulling in for us at some point. And although good old Robbie Keane didn't have the best performance of his game, he did line up some great shots for us, which ultimately got us a fantastic goal from Berbatov. I think then obviously you have to turn to the 15 minutes that capped off the end of the game, and which showed a horror show of bad defending, which led to us wasting away 3 points that we not desperately need at this stage, but obviously desperately want. Okay, we had a worse start to last season. We had 4 points in 6 games, so we haven't quite reached that yet, but with tough games coming up on horizon, it could be the same situation as last year, even though we did finish 5th, and that could be another possibility for this year. But then you'd think with 40 million spent and a great list of players on the pitch, Berbatov, Keane, Jermaine Gina, Malbronk, we should show some depth of character to be able to pull out a win. And yes, I know there was some backlash about Martin Jol bringing on the likes of Defoe and Dawson to replace Keane and Malbronk. But seriously, two fantastic players who should have been able to hold the fort for us and ultimately push the game on. I don't think before Saturday anyone would have turned around and said, oh no, don't bring Defoe on, he's going to be an awful player for the end of the match. I think we all want to see him run out off the bench and stretch his legs, and I think we feel that he can produce the performance that would win us a game. So it's a surprise really to show that that kind of substitution just didn't work. I'm a big supporter of Martin Jol. In fact, I love the old Bulldog, and I'm sure that you guys know that. And I hope the board will give him a bit of a chance to turn around our start of the season and show what he has lined up for us in the future. I don't think it's time yet to be jacking in the towel on him, and I hope, even though he's come out today after the game saying that he doesn't think that maybe we don't have a chance of Champions League at the end of this year. I think for Spurs, 5th place is still a huge success, and we've done 5th place 2 years in a row, and if we got 5th place again this year, I for one would be happy. Champions League spot, yes, I would be ecstatic, but 5th spot again, I think any Spurs fan would surely settle for that, not even settle. But I think also I can sympathise slightly with David Levin's disgust approach to the result after Saturday's performance. We showed guts and determination against an Old Trafford Manchester United side, and we just didn't show the same spirit on Saturday against Fulham, which should be a side, although tough to play, especially at Craven Cottage. I would have hoped that we would have showed some spirit and actually been able to secure a win, especially with a 3-1 lead. Anyway, moving on from there, we obviously have a tough game against Arsenal in 2 weeks' time, and as said, I hope the board can maybe take a step back. I'm hoping that there won't be any more Jol in the firing squad sort of talk in the next couple of weeks, maybe just leave Martin to have a bit of a shuffle with the squad, maybe bring out some of our reserve players and try them in a front lineup instead. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you've got an opinion on the game, please let us know. If you want to let us know what you think Martin Jol's next move should be, whether it be to swap around a few of the players, bring on some reserves, beef up the team slightly, or just to leave it as it is and try and push through, maybe in team talks and get people inspired more. Let us know. Log on to SpursHive.tv and give us your opinion, and we will comment back. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.